Okay, all together now. Hey, it's me, MLB. Well done. This is chapter 59 of Takedown, and this one is titled Survivor. Focusing on your breathing, you did your best to stay conscious, head hanging as Agir found the teleport pad and stepped up onto it with you still on his back. Level 44, you called weakly, a small beeping noise starting to ding away in your emergency health notification. I hope I make it. It's going to be all for nothing if I don't make it back to the house and heal myself, you thought as your and Agir's body moved from level 5 to level 44. Home, Agir, you whispered as you lay your top half down on his watery neck, praying that he would know where home was. Slowly he lowered his head to the ground and snuffled around a bit, before stepping off down the pad and heading in the direction of the house. Oh, thank God, it seems like he knows where he's going. Off he went at a slow pace to begin with, gingerly picking his way along the new level that had a ton of new sights and smells. A few times on flatter areas, he would pick up the pace and do a gentle trot or even canter, being careful to sidestep and keep his body under yours if he felt like you were slipping. You would like to have said that you remembered the whole trip back to the house, but you were pretty sure that you blacked out at some points, only coming to again when you heard Agir's gentle whinnies to check in and make sure that you were okay. I'm good, you whispered to him, swishing your hand back and forth over his cool neck to let him know that you were conscious again. It took a little longer to get back to the house because Agir had to choose large rope bridges to use to get up to the floating islands, but eventually you were back at the door. Thank you, Agir, you said in a weak voice as you slid off his side and collapsed onto the ground. Your stallion immediately dropped his head down to make sure that you were okay and nudged you with his nose, letting out a soft rush of air from his quivering, inquiring nostrils. I'm okay, you said meekly, pulling yourself up to your feet and using him for balance. I have to go now, you added, patting his shoulder. I'll be back again soon. Agir tossed his head up and down and you smiled. Recall, you tried to shout, but it didn't come out very strong, and Agir's form swirled around, his shape shifting from horse to vortex, then disappearing into thin air. Pet successfully recalled. Your eyes glossed over the notification, then settled on your health bar that was sitting at 16% and was flashing red. Feebly you pushed the front door of the house open and entered, walking over to Magata's empty avatar form on the lounge chair and flopped down next to him. I wonder if he has any health potions on him, you wondered as you reached into the nearest pocket of his. Your fingers felt a small bulbous object and you gripped onto it and pulled it out to look at it. A health potion, you gasped audibly, immediately ripping the plug out of the top and downing the potion in one go. It was a strange feeling to go from feeling like you were about to die back to feeling alive, awake, pain-free and light, and you smiled as you watched your health bar climb all the way back up to 100%. Oh, I feel so much better now, but I really should get out of the game and then come back with Hansu later. Best not push my luck. And with that, you logged out and sat up in the lab. Although you knew that all of your pain had been in-game and artificially stimulated, you still tested your shoulder, ribs, and checked for blood on your forehead before leaving the lab. It was all so lifelike, you mused to yourself as you left the building at 3:30 a.m. and headed home to sleep. This time, you fell asleep the minute your head hit the pillow. All that pain stimulation in-game had wiped you out, and you were grateful for the break. It was about 11 a.m. the next morning that Mirio texted you, and you woke up with a start when you heard your phone ding. Reaching out for it, you unplugged it from its charger and rolled onto your back, holding the phone up over your face to read his message. Hi Yin, how have you been? He texted. I'm so sorry I haven't been in contact, but our exams are almost done. Did you have time to meet today? I just wanted to see you. You smiled as you sent the message back to him. I'm glad exams are almost done. And I'm sorry I haven't been in contact either. I've been busy with work. You hit send and waited for his reply. I mean, it's not exactly a lie. I've been doing this for work purposes in a roundabout way. Let's catch up. Are you free around 12 p.m. today? He sent. Yep, you replied, looking at the time. Cafe near your school? Yes, he sent back. See you soon. You sent back a smile face and thumbs up, and then you put your phone back on the side table to have a shower and get ready to see him. I don't want him to know that I'm solo leveling up, but I'm curious if there's another way to get my skills and stuff up quicker so that I can really impress him when we do the mission. You grinned to yourself when you came up with a random scenario where you were walking in-game and then a monster popped up, and instead of him telling you to stand back, it was you telling him to stand back, and then you just up and kicked the monster's ass and turned to see his reaction. In your mind, his jaw was on the floor, and you giggled out loud, reaching into the shower to turn the water on. I guess I've already leveled up pretty quickly. I've managed to get the boss of level 5 as my pet, so that's got to say something. Stripping off, you got in under the hot water and hung your head back to wet your hair, running your fingers back through it to get your head soaked to the scalp. Oh, I can't wait for this mission. Well, it was a close call, but she got her pet. Welcome aboard, Agir. Next up is chapter 60. Stay tuned for that one coming tomorrow.